It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Blues and the Steelers, next on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
On first down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. On second down, this is Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game: 4 catches, 62 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Operating from the gun, Aguilar. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Looking to throw. Aguilar.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Aguilar over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, Aguilar. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring it on 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Again, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aguilar. Jackson's got it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Aguilar. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw on 3rd down, Aguilar.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st and 10, Aguilar. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got this to Pickens. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 3rd down, Aguilar. And that is incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.